makeup, and mains. Music, makeup, and mains. Music, makeup, and mains. It's all about music, makeup, and my mains.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl K Charisma coming at you today with a quick foundation and brow tutorial. So you see I'm pulling my hair back and I'm refreshing my face with some Goddess Galore. Now I'm applying my primer to my face, and this is my Milk Primer. I absolutely love it. I want to make sure to get it everywhere on my neck too, because we are putting foundation there as well. And I'm going in with my MAC foundation. I'll list the exact color below. I'm dabbing a little bit on my hand since it doesn't have like an applicator. And I'm putting a couple dots on my face just to not, use too much. This step is optional. And I'm adding some liquid highlighter in a bronzy color to my foundation. This is just so I have an overall more glowy look. So I'm going in with this brush and I'm just blending, kind of in circular motions to make sure it's secured in there. And I'm blending. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Make sure to get our under eye area. And we're not doing color correction today, so this is in enough coverage for me. So I am gonna add just a little bit more of foundation. And you'll see me do that in just a second. It's me dabbing on a little more foundation, trying to blend that in. My cheeks tend to get rosy, so yeah. All right, now with a damp beauty blender, I'm blending that in even more so I have kind of like an airbrushed finish. And with some concealer, this is lighter than my complexion. I'm going into my under eye area. Anywhere I want to bring the appearance of light, I'm highlighting that. Also down my nose, or the bridge of my nose, on my chin, on my smile lines, and under right where I'm gonna contour. Now this color, it's closer to my complexion, and that's kind of to warm that up because I need my cheek area a little bit warmer than my under eye. So we're blending that with that same foundation brush. And I'm about to make a boo-boo, y'all. Don't judge me, we gonna fix it. See, this is where I messed up at. I definitely got some of that concealer on my lashes. That was not cute. But we're gonna fix it with our beauty blender. And when all else fails, just blend. Blend. And if you notice, I'm dabbing my beauty blender, not really dragging that concealer or foundation. I want it to stay in place, but blend at the same time. And for setting powder, we're gonna use our mineral veil. I don't like to bake with this, so I am taking it in with a brush, and I'm tapping off the excess, going in all those areas we highlighted. And this leaves such a beautiful, blurred, airbrushed kind of look. I absolutely love this. Not gonna lie though, it's not for long wear. I could probably get 8 good hours out of it, and definitely not in the sun, but it's so beautiful. Again, getting all those highlighted areas. And now for the contour. Back with our LA Girl concealer. This one is a little darker than me. And I'm making pretty much 2 big 3s on the side of my face. And then alongside my nose. And I'm blending that with this kind of flat brush. Now the blending for this liquid does not have to be perfect. We are gonna go over it with powder, and that's kind of going to help mesh and marry all of this beautifully. Now this corner, you want to be careful and make sure you blend fairly well. And we are almost done with our contour. Can't forget your nose though. Doing that nose, making sure to take our time and blend that so it's not too harsh of a line. Now with our bronzer, we're going with that same brush, but we're not blending with this brush. So you'll see me in a few grab a fluffy angled brush, and we're gonna go in with that to soften those harsh lines. Making sure to go over every area we contoured in. And here we are softening. The nose contour part, we don't soften that too much, simply because we want that to be crisp. So with our powder, our MAC powder, we're kind of blending all of that together with this big fluffy brush so it looks like seamless skin. And we do have a chiseled look, but it's not OD chiseled. With a smaller brush, I'm going in with some blush, and I love this color, it's so beautiful. On the apples of our cheeks, and I'm kind of dragging it a little bit under where we're gonna highlight, but not too much. Down the bridge of our nose, just to give our face a beautiful, colorful look without being too heavy. We're going for a summery look. I'm dampening my brush. This is another brush, slightly smaller, and we are highlighting with the 2 gold colors. We're pretty much highlighting on the inside of that 3 we did when we contoured. And y'all just see that glow? I'm about to blind somebody, honey. And we're blending that as well. So it kind of blends with our brush. We're going down the bridge of our nose, softening that, going back to clean that up a bit. Because we still need cheekbones. So we have to enhance those, you know? And now we about to do brows. So I'm gonna show you 2 ways I do this. I'm applying a little bit of concealer on my hand, and with this flat brush, I'm carving under my eyebrow line. And I'm pretty much cleaning up these quarantine brows. I have not plugged them, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I clean them up, but I'm scared. And it doesn't matter if you get a little bit on your lid. I'm actually gonna blend that. It's going to serve as a primer for whatever shadow we use or don't use. We might even just use powder. So anyway, I'm cleaning that up, making sure to keep the tail of the brow super crisp. And I'm blending that with a beauty blender. Now this one, I'm going directly with the applicator on the concealer. And again, I'm carving that. You see I'm taking my time, and I'm making sure the corner is super sharp. I'm gonna blend that with the brush as well, but it's more so to enhance the sharpness of it all. All right, and if you haven't noticed already, my eyebrows are sisters, they are not twins. One has an arch, one doesn't, I don't know why. Anyway, we're going back in with that MAC powder, kind of to mattify that. And with this angled brush and our Tarte pomade, I'm filling that in, or following the line that we carved with the concealer. And I'm just following the line. You'll see the eyebrow itself, it's pretty much vacant, it just has hair. I'm going on both top and bottom, and I'm following that line I created with the concealer. Some people do this step last, sometimes I do it both times, but it kind of gives me somewhere to go. Doing the same thing with the top. Getting that tail, making sure it's extra sharp. And with my spoolie, I'm brushing through. If you want natural looking brows, you are gonna have to use your spoolie and brush through, just straight up. And if you see, it's kind of angled, but I do switch it from horizontal to vertical for the inner part of my brow. I like kind of like that feathered look. So I'm going in with this micro pencil, and this is a Wet n Wild micro pencil. It's amazing. And I'm giving the illusion of hair. So with some slow, gentle strokes in the eyebrow area, I'm filling in any pieces that look patchy, just not dark enough. And yeah, I'm doing that on the inner part as well of the brow. But I definitely have a patch on this brow, so I'm trying to make that work. I'm trying to fill this as realistically as possible, and going back in with a spoolie, almost dragging it into the eyebrow to get that fader effect we're looking for. And I'm gonna do this until it looks right to me. It looks like we need to darken this up a bit, so I'm going in back with my Tarte Amazonian clay, pomade, clay, whatever they call it. And back in with the spoolie. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth. And every day, honestly, is not a great eyebrow day, but we make it work. It's all right to clean it up a little bit with your fingers, I'm not gonna lie. So this step, if you feel it's necessary while you're doing your eyebrows, you can clean up again with some concealer. And I'm just patting that down with my fingers. And again, following that original line we created, cleaning up anything that needs cleaning. Be gentle in this area because you don't want to mess up your brows. All right, and this is e.l.f. This is some eyebrow powder. I kind of like this to set my brows, or this is the preset because we're gonna set them in just a second. And I like the powdered look this gives me. This like medium brown. It gives it a little more texture. All right, and last with this clear mascara, I'm gonna blend all those products together. And I feel like this makes it stay for the day. So off camera, I am adding mascara and some gloss. I'm setting my face with Goddess Galore, and honey, we are done. That is it for face and brows. I hope this helped, and let me know how you feel, if you tried it and how it worked for you. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.